everyone, this video review is for Disco Murder City by Bethea. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you are on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you are on my blog, then the details are all in the post. And this is the video review. So, Disco Murder City by Bethea. This is quite a quirky horror, really. It was fascinatingly interesting. So Nettie is the main character and is absolutely fascinated by these masked demons that are sort of creeping from the shadows of discos that are filled with people who are kind of trying to live their life in the city and pretend they don't notice these demons and what is happening around them. But with this little bit of logic that Nettie has from these nightmares he's getting, and like stories that others tell about these demons that they're sort of encountering, Nettie's sort of on a bit of a mission to seek answers that he's not finding easily, which is why I like this. Didn't really get answers. It's all down to your interpretation of it. It's so imaginative. And while the idea of these different demons from the shadows were creepy, they were also vibrant and unique in a way that meant I sort of understood why Nettie was so caught up in what they were and trying to understand them. They weren't dark and dingy demons. They were bright and vibrant and different, and it's such a strange sensation. I can't really explain it, but it just made you very curious. There was this sense that this was real, but that also perhaps it wasn't, and so Nettie was desperate for answers that he needed, physical items, in order to be able to understand, because these demons, they had masks, and so it was like, if I can get one, I can understand. It was just so they the need to get these masks from the different types of demons that there were. There was like 3 different types of demon, and it was really intriguing, and it even had me curious to know what and how and why and what were these things and why. Just amazing. But in a way, this story felt like something was still hidden, still lurking from Nettie and us as readers. So it was like, when you just get that sensation like something's just within your grasp, but you can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't find it. It was so intriguing. There were such vivid descriptions that really sort of put you into the scene, sometimes in a sensual way and others in a frozen but in the moment way. So like you were there and you could see it, but you just weren't able to do anything, and others it was like you were in that moment, and it gave you such an opportunity to learn so much about the demons that way, that then would be fed back in other ways for Nettie to learn. So I really enjoyed this. I was surprised, because horror based stories and horror things, I can't do it. I can't watch them and stuff. They're not really my thing, but reading them seems to be completely different. I'm absolutely fine reading them, and usually quite fascinated. And this one, I think what was really great about this one is, I love disco. I do. You just can't not. It's such a vibe. So it mixed all that disco vibrancy and then the creepy shadows together, and it just worked to intrigue rather than scare. And it did. I don't want to go to Disco Murder City, but because I don't want to die. But I was like, wow, what a place. Like, imagine if you could be there experiencing it. And that's what it felt like, and it was so good. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you will too. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of Disco Murder City by Bethea, which I hope you will. If you've read Disco Murder City, would love to know what you thought of it. Please do share. Did you have a favourite type of the demons? Was the one that intrigued you the most? If you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your read list, so super intrigued and thinking, I'm going to check that out because that sounds really good. Then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I hope you're as fascinated by it and have the same sort of experience that I did, because it was really great story. Bye.